All right, so the new Ashclaw fish is probably one of the best fish for aquariums right now. It is the highest rarity, and as you can see, I'll put this in. It's at 223k at only 297,000 kg with only a ×7 multiplier on this. So imagine if this had a ×15 ×17 multiplier. These could be turned into the best money-making fish for aquariums. So my plan today is probably to make the best Ashclaw fish for my aquarium by using rods like Try Hard and stuff like that to get the max multiplier. Because if we look on the wiki, Try Hard is a 17 times multiplier only obtained with the Try Hard rod. It has stats of 80 lure speed, 999 luck, negative 0.37 control, and negative 500% resilience. The max kg is pretty much infinite, but the passive allows every fish caught to get a 17 times multiplier, and along with that, a plus 300% progression speed with every fish. So we can see with Unbreakable, it's pretty much this size, Control this size, and Herculean this size. So I have Herculean on mine, and pretty much all we need to do is throw Invincible on this, and then we can fish in the Rose Lake Volcano. We can see the bar is pretty small, and the bar pretty much goes down pretty quickly, but the fish will always have positive progression speed, and it will always be around 200 to 300 because most fish are only negative like 95 or something. So you'll still have a good 200 plus progression speed. So let's get to enchanting, trying to get Invincible on this. So obviously we do have to get rid of Herculean to be able to get Invincible on this rod, and I think we're able to probably get a cosmic enchant to kind of help with the control or something, or at least help with the progression, get some more progression, because it is going to be super hard with how small the fish is, or how small the bar is going to be. But with my cosmic relics, I probably, you know what, Sea Prince is perfect. I probably want to get something to make it bigger, or something like glittered or cryogenic to kind of freeze the fish or something. Those would probably be the best things to throw on this fish. But for now, I'll stay with Sea Prince since it does make the fish a little bit bigger. And someone I know has been able to get it to 807,000 casually, bro, without any type of crazy treasure appraising, just common treasure appraising. They've been able to get it close to 1 million. So imagine a really good one. This thing will be insane. And the Ashclaw is going to be extremely hard to spawn in after this. Only today it's easy to spawn in because of the buffed raids. So this is going to be a fish you're going to have to put a lot of effort towards trying to get, but the reward is definitely going to be worth it. But before we go ahead and try to catch these, since they are honestly, even with the buffed rate, hard to spawn in, let's go ahead and appraise our Ashclaw that we have right now, and let's see how much we could get it to, because it's already low kg. So let's see if we can bump it up a little bit and see, kind of get an image of how much we're really getting here. Yo, 2 times multiplier. Oh my gosh, I'll take that. What the heck? Casually just got a 2 times multiplier. 1.2 times too. So let's go ahead and throw that back in. Let's see how much we're getting. 374k. That's not bad, honestly. For a 7 times multiplier and only double the weight, it's not horrible. We got pretty much more than double. So, oh my god, look at the XP on that though. Holy, 128,000 EXP. Bro, nothing in here gives that much. And this gives insane EXP. Bro, these new rarities are like insane, bro. I'm not gonna lie. So that was kind of to give you guys an image of how good this fish actually is for everything in general, for EXP, money, whatever, bro. All right, ignore the darkness, but we have a mastered Ashclaw that's worth, or that has a size of 466k. We put it in the aquarium, it's worth 715k unappraised. You might have thought, oh, this is appraised. Unappraised. So we're gonna throw this into the treasure appraiser, and we're gonna see how much we can get by bumping up the kg. So let's throw this in, 466k. Let's see how much we can bump it up. Ooh, okay, we got 1.54 times multiplier. Let's see how much we get from this one. It bumps it up to 767k. Not bad. Let's keep going. Let's see if we can get like 2, maybe 3 times, a little bit over 2 multiplier times 2 times multiplier. If we can get lucky enough, honestly. Oh my days. 189? Close to 2. 879,000 kg. How much are we getting? 767 still. What the hell is going on, man? It's not bumping up at all. It's honestly really hard to get a buff from this. I don't know why it's not getting that much of a buff. Hold on, let me take it as 466. How much was it with 466? It was 715. How does it go from 715 to 767? Appraising is whack. All right, so I'm not gonna lie. Appraising for aquarium is useless at this point. I'm not gonna lie. So you just gotta catch it naturally, worth a lot. which is actually super unfortunate. Like maybe if you get like a million, maybe 1.2 million on the fish, you could probably get it to like 1.3, but it looks like the max you can honestly get is like 100, 200K. Bro, I went from, where was it? Hold on. I brought it back down. 466 to 800. I doubled it. I doubled the KG and it only went up by 67K. This is insane, bro. I'm not gonna lie. There's 0 point in appraising fish at this point, unless it's for like the wind quest or something. But regardless, this Ashclaw, these new Ashclaws are worth a lot. 715K unappraised is crazy. They're definitely gonna be hard to spawn in after this because the rates are gonna be debuffed or whatever. The rates for that to spawn in are buffed for just the update day, and they're already hard to spawn in on the update day. So imagine how hard it's gonna be. Honestly, that's kind of cool though. Like there's finally like a rare fish worth catching. I feel like that's always gonna be like a really rare fish to spawn or catch. It's the highest rarity, but it does give a lot of money. So if you were to get like a really good one, it would be worth the grind, honestly. So I guess we got something to keep us busy for a while. And for a lot of you that don't know how to spawn it in, for the most part, as of right now, I don't think you can spawn it in with sundials or anything like that. I'm pretty sure you just spawn it in by fishing in the Rosewood volcano. So the more people that are fishing, the higher the chance it'll spawn. It's kind of like how megalodons spawn and everything like that, but it just has a chance to spawn, I think, whenever, just every single time there's more and more people fishing in the Rosewood volcano. So it's all just a chance. It's super rare, obviously, after this update's gone, after this 24 hours gone. But they might do like certain times, maybe like Saturday and Sundays, where it's enhanced or has like a higher chance of spawning. Maybe like every update they might do like some event where it spawns. But I feel like, yo, we gotta buff this treasure appraiser. The treasure appraiser being this bad is actually crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Even a slight buff would be perfect. Because even though I don't think they're going to buff aquariums at all, they still have yet to buff it in any type of way. They buffed rods back. They still kept the aquarium nerfs, the KG nerfs, anything that affected money nerfs, they kept it, which is honestly really unfortunate because a lot of people just need a tiny buff. I feel like a lot of people would be way happier if the aquariums were buffed even in a slight way, or if KGs were buffed in a slight way. I feel like some type of system to reward people, or maybe like making treasure appraiser, raising the treasure appraiser's multiplier or something like that would be nice. 'Cause I feel like if they nerf KG and nerf treasure appraiser, it's like, bro, they're both still nerfed. They didn't revert the treasure appraiser. It's still nerfed. Golden fish went from like 125 to 120, and then the normal ones went from like 110, 115 to every single one being under 110. So it's like 1.0 something. It's always 1.0 something. It's never anything above that. And I honestly haven't realized, because I've been busy with like other rods and stuff like that. I haven't been appraising or really fishing much. But finally, when I get the chance, I realize a lot of these nerfs have not been reverted. I've seen some people complain, but for the most part, if people are happy with this, then I've got no problem. But me personally, this is kind of insane. And y'all let me know if I'm tripping, but a slight buff would just be perfect overall. But hopefully you guys got some info that you needed from this video, because these Ashclaws are still pretty good, but hey, it's appraising is like, ugh. It's like, ugh. But good luck on your fishing for the Ashclaw. Let me know if you guys get anything good. But until then, I'm gonna get back to grinding.